81 Korean and Vietnam veterans from Michigan took a trip of a lifetime to our nation's capital in their honor flight. They got to visit a handful of sites dedicated to those who fought and served for our country. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp followed the group while they were in D.C.
After the weather caused hours of delays, the Upper Peninsula Honor Flight made their way to Washington, D.C., but with just a handful of hours here, the group made the most of this trip.
It's put us back, but we're doing the best we can. We're all having a good time.
81 veterans who served in Korean and Vietnam wars were part of this honor flight. They got a chance to visit the Iwo Jima Memorial, Arlington National Cemetery, Lincoln Memorial, Korean Memorial, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
It's just a dream. I love being a veteran.
This is the first time visiting our nation's capital for many of these veterans, giving them a chance to see the monuments and sites dedicated to them. But this trip was unique for a handful of veterans. 3 women were part of the honor flight, and in a surprise ceremony at Arlington Cemetery, those women became inducted in the Women's Memorial here in D.C.
And we used to meet the planes that came in with the wounded, and also I was in charge of immunizations. I gave the shots to the people going over to Germany and to Vietnam also.
For many, this trip was also an emotional one.
There's 2 names on the wall that I knew over in Vietnam that got killed. It's not my first time seeing it. Back at home, I've escorted the traveling wall 3 times, so I knew they were there already. But it's the first time I got to touch this wall, so it's a whole different feeling.
On this trip, these veterans get a chance to see the names of fellow service members and pay their respects to those who fought and served alongside them. In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp reporting.